Am I the a-hole for refusing the birthday gift that my mother-in-law gave my husband? My husband 32M and I 30F are expecting our first child this June. Both our families have been supportive and understandably excited. We recently vacated a room that will soon become the nursery. My husband mentioned to my mother-in-law that he was thinking of giving the room a fresh coat of paint while I was away during a specific week in February. The following week, she said she was going to take the time off work and make the drive 4 hours to come stay at our house and help him paint. He told her it wasn't a good time for him with work and that he wasn't even sure he'd end up painting then. It was just a casual idea. Since then, she brought it up at least 5 times to us both, asking us to let her know when we'll be painting so that she can come and help. We've been non-committal because the paint job will really be just a few hours work and we weren't looking for help. We're already visiting in her city twice in April, and then she'll be coming to visit us again in May, so it's also not necessary for her to plan an extra trip. She's asked what else we've done to set up the nursery, and I told her I wanted to wait until after my baby shower in April to begin purchasing what wasn't gifted from my registry. She knows we've intentionally bought nothing for it ourselves and have no plans to touch it until then. Last week, my husband was passing through her city and she gave him a belated birthday gift. It's a piece of wall art for the nursery that's related to the theme we told her we'd be using, but it doesn't match the items I'd already picked, which she could see on the registry, and it's also just not really my taste. She told him that if he doesn't like it in our nursery, she'll put it up in the nursery she has in her house for the grandkids. Our child will be her second. When my husband came home, I told him I didn't want to put it in our nursery because it feels like she's being pushy. With this and the painting and trying to nest for our baby preemptively on my behalf, after I've made it clear I have something specific in mind and won't be actioning it for a couple months. Offering to put it in her house instead feels like a tactic to force us to tell her point blank that we don't want to use it, and my husband has an extremely hard time with those kinds of conversations. It feels manipulative, especially as a birthday gift instead of as a baby gift at the shower she's coming to this April. I'm not going to use the art and I don't feel bad about it. But my husband thinks we should use it anyway because it'll be awkward if we don't, and it isn't a big deal. I told her if he feels awkward, I'm happy to have a conversation with his mom to explain that I wanted to pick things out for the nursery myself, and what she gave us doesn't fit with what I had in mind. So am I the a-hole for not wanting to use the gift she gave?
Here are the top comments.
Thank her for her thoughtfulness and good intentions, etc. But it's not what you are envisioning for your nursery, and you look forward to seeing it in her nursery. She might have been trying to be kind to offer that out, rather than the negative qualities you have ascribed to it. Nobody is bad here. Just try to treat mother-in-law with a little grace and thank your stars this isn't her first grandchild.
This art belongs to your husband. If he wants to put it up somewhere, including your child's nursery, why shouldn't he be allowed to? You write a lot about what you want, but the only desire of your husband's, which you've invalidated. That makes me think you're the a-hole.